took a chance.
Hello there everybody, Dodgy Gamer here, welcome to the channel and welcome to episode 1 of Breaking the Big 3.
I rode my luck.
Okay, let's see what happens. Come on, Hoff, you saved a couple of penalties last season. You did it, Hoff, you did it, you did it, you did it.
I broke them. All 3.
Well, give us a gold star. We've secured our 5th league title. And now it's time to see if we can add yet another double.
I am.
The International Manager of Mystery, managing obscure nations so you don't have to.
I showed my solidarity.
The first trophy for the International Manager of Mystery, the Asian Solidarity Cup.
I had an off day.
Fact.
I bossed Bahrain.
They've got themselves into a dangerous position now. Got a man over here. Oh, what was that? What was that?
I drifted away.
What is going on?
I need to celebrate the Festival of Rebirth to a greater degree.
Wait, what?
East Timor.
Do I even want to ask my own disembodied voice for an explanation?
Festival of Rebirth, Easter, greater degree, more, Easter more, East Timor.
Just roll the intro. Yes, that entire intro was all just a build-up to that terrible joke. I'm Dodgy Gamer, International Manager of Mystery, managing obscure nations so you don't have to. Welcome back to the channel, and you have no idea how great a feeling it is to be able to say that finally after an extended hiatus. Lots of things have changed. We went to Kazakhstan, we came back to England, and all I got was this rather fetching football jersey. So what's going on here? If you're not familiar with the original International Manager of Mystery, well, I suggest you go back and check that out. There's a link around here somewhere. There's a link down in the description as well. So back on Football Manager 2018, I set up a save where I started out at Tonga in Oceania, one of the lowest ranked teams in the world, and I went around trying to build my way up, build my career up, and move on to bigger jobs. We did move on to the Maldives, where we got a win. We won a tournament, the Asian Solidarity Cup. I then went on to Bahrain, and that's kind of where the career ended. Things petered out there. We got close to Football Manager 2019 time, and for various reasons I wasn't able to put out as much content on the channel as I would have liked, so that kind of came to an end. Why have we gone with East Timor? Well, apart from the East Timor stuff, we've got the fact that East Timor are the lowest ranked team in the world when you boot up a new game. June 2018, they are ranked 211th in the world. I'm just going to show you the nation page here. So there you see, 211th in the world. If we go and have a look at the rankings, we do have to scroll quite a way down to find them. There are nations listed below us, but these are not full members of FIFA, which is why they're down there. So we're 211th. We have got a job to do to build up our reputation, to climb the world rankings a bit. Look, you see teams like Somalia, Bahamas, my old club Tonga, Eritrea, Anguilla, and the Turks and the Caicos Islands. They're all there. Joint 205th in the world. We are 211th. So what's going to happen here is we're just going to try play through the competitions, build up that world ranking, look and jump over to bigger jobs. We're going to spend a bit of time in the doldrums of world football, however. One key difference between this version and the previous version. In the previous version, there were some downloadable files on Steam Workshop made by the great Klassen, who not only added a bunch of world leagues, but added all these extra tournaments as well. These kind of minor nation tournaments that take place. However, he hasn't been able to produce the same things. I had a go at making competitions myself. editing with a database to that extent is not really my thing. I think it would probably take me until Football Manager 2020 to work that out. So we're just going with the vanilla game. We do, however, have a squad. This is a good thing at the start of the game. We've got a squad set up. So these are the players who were automatically in the squad on the day I came in and took over. We're not great players. We're not a great team. We're the lowest ranked team in the world. You see quite an inexperienced team. Our highest capped person in the current squad is on 23 caps. You look at the values, nothing much to shout about here. You look at the clubs, many clubs that you've probably never heard of. Our highest valued player, £20,000, a whopping £20,000, is Murillo, who plays at Kuantan. Had a look into this. Kuantan are actually a club in Malaysia, so he's playing outside the East Timorese league. If you have a look at this, he's been a bit of a journeyman player himself. Started off in Brazil, so I suspect here that because Brazil is a Portuguese-speaking nation, East Timor also is a Portuguese-speaking nation, maybe there's a bit of dual nationality going on there, and I'm hoping to get some of that, maybe some players pop up in the Portuguese league and the Brazilian league. I've got both of those loaded, so hopefully we're going to get some players from there. And you see he's been to Indonesia. He's been to my old stomping ground, Bahrain, also a country that we managed last time. He's played in Myanmar, Saudi Arabia, Japan. Played in Turkey as well, so thumbs up for that. Also, one of my major Football Manager 2018 saves, breaking the big three in Turkey. Check that out as well if you're new to the channel. He's played in Hong Kong, India, and now he's in Malaysia, where he's finally hit double figures, according to the stats here, for the first time in his career for appearances in a season. He looks like a decent-ish striker if we just go back to his stats. I mean, you know, at this level of football, that's what you're going to get. There's a few greens there, at least. So, you know, at least his finishing's in double figures. Decent header, can take penalties as well. He's determined, or, you know, averagely determined, at least. And he's got decent physical stats. So 6 goals in 7 caps. We'll be looking for him to add to that. So going on the star system, of course, we're relying on the assistant manager for that. We've also got a guy called Pinto. So Pinto, central midfielder, looks pretty decent. Again, a few greens, decent-ish physical stats, but a bit lacking in strength. I mean, we're going to see some comedy here. We see he's an amateur player, £0 a week, valued at £0. Plays for Hellenic Athletic. He's the only player in that squad. Obviously an Australian team, but okay. One thing I did when I was setting up the database here, I did say to load all current international players around the world. So that's why we've got these East Timorese guys in here. Maybe at their club there won't be anybody else active. In terms of leagues loaded, I mean, we'll get to know the squad a bit more later on. Didn't go for too many, but I went for nations that are going to produce a range of nationalities. I've gone for regional hubs, so Australia I've put in there, hoping we'll get some kind of Oceania players and Southeast Asia players drifting towards Australia. Obviously Argentina and Brazil as 2 of the major players in South America. Then Belgium, France, because, you know, you get a lot of dual nationality players there, particularly from African countries, so we'll be looking for some of them. England, because again, in the lower reaches of the English leagues in the game, you get a lot of players who have Caribbean second nationality, so hopefully we'll get a chance to go there at some point in the career. Put in Gibraltar as a small nation there, so hopefully we'll get a chance to manage them. Holland, similar thinking to putting Belgium and France in. We've got Italy as well for San Marino. We'd like to have a look at San Marino if we can. India, Mexico, Portugal, South Africa as the only African nation in the game. I do wish SI would sort that out. I mean, I know we can create our own files now, but I'd love to see an official Egypt league in there, or Algeria, Morocco, Tunisia, places like that. We've got Spain, we've got Turkey, and we've got the USA. So I'm hoping we're going to get a mix of nationalities, and some of the better players from these smaller nations will kind of drift into those places as well. In the game, I think these are probably real life results that have been loaded into the game. They bombed in Asian Cup qualifying. You see they lost every match. They only scored the 1 goal. Their best defensive performance was only conceding 3 against Turkmenistan. And you can see here, yeah, rock bottom of the group, lost all 6 games, minus 25 goal difference. That's what we're dealing with. Turkmenistan, one of their opponents from the group, they're up there as our first friendly opponents. That's coming up later in this episode. And then you can see after that for September, we've got the opening rounds, the preliminary... I've been practicing, I still can't say that. The preliminary rounds of the Southeast Asian Championship, where we're going to be playing Brunei, and that's going to be episode 2 when we get there. Where are they ranked? Let me just check that. They're ranked 194th in the world, so hopefully we'll have a chance. It would be great if we could get some progression there, because if we don't progress in this competition, we're only going to have friendlies to play for a very long time. So okay, that's a brief introduction to East Timor. I am going to wind things forward to that first game with Turkmenistan. Turkmenistan, by the way, who at the time of loading up the game are ranked a whopping 90 places above us in the world rankings. It's probably going to be painful. Stick around to find out what happens. Fade to black. Be right back. So welcome back, everybody. Here we are. It's our first game of the new series of the new career. East Timor. We're taking on Turkmenistan in a friendly. In 4 days' time, after this friendly, we will be playing Brunei in the Southeast Asian Championship opening match. They're also in action today against Syria, so that's good news. They'll be just as tired as we are. So, as you can see, our form coming into this game is woeful. So, it can hardly get worse, so that's good. Turkmenistan are inconsistent, but we're just going to see how it goes. We are in Dili, the East Timorese capital, at the National Stadium with our 13,000 capacity. Going to be about 50% full, 6,000 tickets sold, 30 degrees, lovely tropical heat to be playing in. Let's have a look at how we've lined up. So I have kind of looked around the national pool a bit. I mean, I added in a couple of extra players, bringing in, having a few people making their debuts. One thing where I've really been struggling is staff. So far I've advanced 2 months in game time and I've had adverts running for staff. No response, no response, no response. I can't get an under-23s manager. I can't get coaches. I can't get scouts. I can't get physios. Can't get anything. When I try to do searches just through the staff search, nobody's showing up. So it's just me and my assistant manager, and we'll just have to see how it goes. So this is how we're lining up. I'm going with the familiar. This is how I was lining up pretty much in Football Manager 2018. So obviously we've set this up based on the fact that we're so rubbish. So we've got no-nonsense centre-backs. We've got full-backs on defend. We've got this midfield trio. We get a bit more fancy here with the Mazzala and the deep-line playmaker. And we've got also winger and inside forward and a poacher up front. Unfortunately, our first choice defensive midfielder was injured just before I named the squad, so he's not with us. One little hint I'll give you, if you ever get into international management, when players do drop out of the squad like that, I just nicknamed him, put a little star next to his name, so I'll know next time I name a squad to drop him right back in. Anyway, we're going to submit the team, and let's see how it goes in our first ever match. Turkmenistan, they're going with quite a narrow formation. They're not using the wings much, so we'll be looking for Dos Santos and Isaac to exploit that a bit. Let's see how we go. We're hoping Murillo's going to bag a couple of goals for us, but based on recent results against this team, we can't hope for too much. So we're going to just say, go out there, show me what you've got. Wow, great reaction, boys. Great reaction. Fills me with hope, that does. Then we'll just tell everyone, get out there, make a difference. Okay, we've got to take time to build that relationship, and we're going to have a little pre-match press conference. How do you feel on an occasion like this? It's a special day. Wonderful job. Murillo takes the captain's armband today. Well, my first choice captain is not fit, so there you go. All right, let's get this set up then. The teams are ready. They're out on the pitch. We kick off in the red and black. Very slow turn there. Of course, I've just set up a new game and I have not adjusted the match speed yet, have I? Okay, free kick for East Timor. Oh, and I think we just clipped the outside of the post there. We very nearly had a goal early on, but now here come Turkmenistan. Turkmenistan, oh, they're just stroking it about. We kind of half clear it, but the danger's not gone. Turkmenistan, they've just got too much space to build up here, I think. Here they come. Are they going to take the lead? They're just teasing us. They're teasing us, but we're getting, when they cross it in, we're getting it away. All credit to the lads. Header goes over the bar. We've survived. Okay, here we go. Throw in for us. We've done all right so far. I mean, we've had the shots on target. They've struggled to create. They're taking shots from distance like that. We're happy to keep going that way. Okay, Turkmenistan throw in here. They're whipped in the cross again. Oh, and poor keeping from Leroy there. He just kind of flapped at it. And Padaro gets the goal, the first goal of this save. And unfortunately, not scored by my team. Oh, dearie me. That's like me being in goal, that one. Okay, we got Turkmenistan coming forward again. Buoyed by that goal, and are they going to punish us? Oh, nice save from Leroy there. He did well. He looked like he was unsighted. So, decent save. Let's just hope we can clear it from here. Turkmenistan, though, they just keep winning the ball back, but good catch by Leroy. Safe pair of hands. I take back all the comments about you. Well, we did start brightly, but Turkmenistan have just taken over now. Looks like we're going to struggle. Anyway, here come Turkmenistan again. We knock it back, but they win the ball immediately. We're just not getting... According to the stats, we've had more of the possession. We're just not seeing that represented in the highlights. I think Turkmenistan are just sitting back, and they're just cutting us open whenever they feel like it. And there you go, they've got the second goal. It's Astanao from outside the area. Decent build-up. I've got lots of players packed in the centre there, but maybe I need to look at that, get them closing down a bit more, because no one was really putting them under any pressure there. And we are 2 goals behind. But straight away, a highlight for us, Murillo. Ooh. Or Murillo, whatever he's called. That was a very good save from the keeper. But here come Turkmenistan again as we come into the last 5 minutes of this half. The shot sails wide though, so I think we're good for now. Okay, maybe a last highlight this half. Isaac's got the ball, but he's easily dispossessed there by his opposite number. And now Turkmenistan are just taking their time building up here. Definitely need to look into how we're set up here. They've got it out wide. And the header, it's 3-0. It's 3-0. This is what the International Manager of Mystery is all about. We are getting tanked. So half-time then, into the dressing room. We've got to tell the team that we're not happy with that. We've motivated some of them with a few harsh words. I think we're going to have to just have a quick look at the tactics. Okay, so I pushed the defensive line a bit higher. I felt we were just letting them come forward too much. I told them to get stuck in, close the keeper down, bit of tighter marking and much more urgent pressing. Let's see what that does for us. It'll either make no difference or we'll just get slaughtered even worse. But we're learning how this team is going to click together. Oh, Martin's there. Nice bit of bite in that tackle. That's a bit more like what we wanted to see. Okay, here we go. We're in the Turkmenistan half. They have the ball, but oh dearie me. Defender completely fluffed his lines there. Missed his header completely. Keeper makes a save. Okay, here we go. Throw in for us. De Costa's got it. Plays it to Murillo. What's he doing there? Isaac with the shot. Decent save by the keeper, and we've got the corner as well. We are creating chances. It's not that we're being outclassed significantly. Just they have been more accurate once they get into the box. I'm seeing encouraging signs here. You just have to know where to look. Okay, into the final 10 minutes. We've made a couple of substitutions, but nothing much is happening. I think both teams are just content to run down the clock here. Not the best of starts. We've got a couple of complacent, disinterested looking players on the opposition team, but my boys have kept going, and here we go. One last chance to build an attack. Get a bit of pride from this game. Come on. That's it. Bomb forward, guys. De Costa, you've got it. You know what to do with it. You pass it into Nilo, back to De Costa, and this is probably going to be it, isn't it? Well, there you go. It's full time. Nothing to write home about, but that's our first match. We've got it done. It's under our belts. We tightened it up a bit in the second half. I think just that change, pushing up the higher defensive line, a bit more closing down, that obviously did the trick. You've got to be better in competitive matches. That's what we're saying to them because, well, they've got to be better in competitive matches. Brunei, looking at their result, look at that. They got a 1-1 draw with Syria, finished the game with 10 men. That's that is a good result for them. So those are the two games we've got coming up next. So let's have a look. Just to confirm that, Southeast Asian Championship, we do have a friendly organised later on against Macau as well. And then, there's a big void for 2019. We'll worry about that when we get to it. But this has been the return of the International Manager of Mystery. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you are a previous subscriber, a previous viewer, thank you for coming back. Welcome back. I hope you enjoy this new series as much as the previous one, if not more so. If you're new to the channel, well, thank you also for watching. Please take a look around. Hit that subscribe button. You can follow me on Twitter at Dodgy Gamer. There's a Facebook page. I've set up a Discord as well. That's all down in the description. Go and check out the description and find a few more links there as well. But for now, I am Dodgy Gamer. The International Manager of Mystery is back. I'll see you again soon.